Blink is you Blink. Welcome to another commentary show. Guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day. Keeps doing it as an intro, which is going to be really annoying when I do the montage together. Because that's the plan. The plan is, again, to do a montage and put every single videos into one. Strawberry Moon is almost finished. You can see it here. Got a couple minutes and then it's going to change to, I should put some music. Then it's going to change to the moon sunrise. How do you like this dual recording? Dude, I don't want to make this video. I just want to enjoy it, you know? And we get to enjoy it. This is not going to happen for another year. But at the same time, this is what I'm trying to say, you know? If I knew, that's a problem. Last year, if I knew that this was going to be the first time that I'm doing it versus the next, like, if I knew that the Strawberry Moon was going to happen every single year, would I have been excited or not? I don't know. I'll be completely honest, I don't know. I have no clue. I'm going to close this because we're losing battery. And I'm going to have to go back home to film some more. For the sunrise will come tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a nice sunrise. And at the same time, I want to see my father. I ate. Shit. Because we just ate, I don't have to see my father. We'll see, baby. We'll see. And yeah. So, what I was trying to say is, with the sun, the Strawberry Moon, right? We saw it last year, I'm going to see it next year. So of course it's a little bit less exciting, right? With Elden Ring, we're doing our first playthrough, and as soon as I started the playthrough, I'm like, this feels weird, I'm not excited. I started skipping some shit, because I knew them, tutorial, item, the description, I'm like, dude, I already did this. So why do you play the game if you're not gonna enjoy it, right? And because I'm doing it every single year, the last 4 years, right? So, kinda have to do things. Because I don't think that you should ever do something that you should ever do something that you don't want to do. But it feels more like I need to do versus I want to do, which is what's going on. I was talking, like I said, like I started saying before my ADG took over. Look at the hair, dude. You guys fuck with the hair or should I cut it? I think I'm gonna cut it otherwise, anyways, because it was a high music, but now it's a lot of problem. Most of the time it doesn't look great. When it does look good, it looks good for a couple hours and that's it, which is possibly my fault. I never had, this is weirdly great. Look what I'm doing. So we have this, and we're gonna put the, tippy, I don't know what you call it, the guard, right? We're gonna have this, and I'm just gonna do this. Whoa. If I could leave the phone here, I would. We have a case for it, so I'm more secure about it. If I could do this, oh, the dream, dude, the dream. However, we can't. We can, so we cannot do it. So yeah, so it feels like a need, right? So I was talking about food review. I was also doing food review, and with the food review, the problem with what happened is, I noticed that, and this was during depression. I started to think that, oh, dude, I have to stop. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're gonna hate me. I have to stop. I have to stop. I have no choice. I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry, but I have to stop. I don't have a choice. You'll understand when you see the next part. Blink is you Blink. Welcome back to another part of the Strawberry Moon Hunt of 2025. Guys, I'm doing another part. Why? Because right now we're seeing the peak, but it's really rare. It's really a sight to see. So I want to show you. It's really, really weird. And maybe this is one of the moon. Look at this. It's almost as if it's disappearing. Now, this doesn't make a lot of sense as a single video. But when I'm going to put them together, the part together, it's going to make a lot more sense, trust me. This is not great quality, huh? Get in here till the sun, there's your silhouette. Destruction, eruption, it's all in my head. So, what is going on? Like that. So it's so weird. It's not working. You can kind of see it here. If you could see with my vision, we barely see it. We barely see it. It's disappearing. But literally disappearing in front of my eyes. So what is going on here? Why aren't you focusing correctly? I wanna do this. Corruption, destruction, it's fun to forget. See the six, still your silhouette. This is so weird. Not really. This is a star, by the way. I thought it was the sun. I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a really good mood. I'm happy we're here. I'm happy that we're doing this together. Uh, Toast to Strawberry Moon. Like, I need to do a toast. Let's fucking drink. Mm. Don't drink in public. Drink with moderation, please. And when you're drinking, don't drive. Right? Don't drive and don't text. In this case, I think texting is also really bad. If you could see what I'm saying, look at this. It's disappearing, right? Is it disappearing or just me? Am I crazy or disappearing? It is disappearing. Now, what I believe is there's a cloud. Because if you look here, I'll show you. If you look here, you can kind of see some cloud, right? So what I think is going on, like, I can barely see it. I can barely see it. Oh my god, bro, look at this. Yeah, okay, so this is exciting. This is exciting. This is fucking exciting. This is crazy. We're gonna literally see the moon set. And I never saw the moon set. So the sun sets, but I never saw the moon disappear behind her. How nice is this, guys? Look at this. Look at this, but also look at this. The sheen, baby. The sheen. This is it. This is it. I don't even see it anymore. Pinky promise. Okay. I said it a little bit. Don't cut my pinky. See? Now, my whole video is kind of... doesn't make any sense anymore. Shouldn't to forget. Reveal here, still I think. See your silhouette. Destruction, eruption is all in my head. So how am I supposed to feel now? No, like that. Like that. Look at this, guys. This is, you still see the moon. Bad. It is. It disappeared. We had the moon set. How cool was that? Super cool. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the... Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I have a better idea. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because they're doing well. Because they're having a wonderful day on this 10 June. This is the finale of a Strawberry Moon. Do you know why? My finale? Well, your boy is kind of tired. Your boy has done a super good job to catch on camera the moon. You see how the moon changed? You see how the moon switched? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This video in itself, it seems so pointless. Because the mood that I had when I started this video, when I started this adventure of capturing the strawberry moon, I'm in a really good mood, guys. Because we got something. And I know I gotta sound crazy. I know I look crazy. Do I give a shit? Not really. Not really. If you guys have been following me for just a little bit, look at this. Look at this. Two birds. Right? You see the birds? How nice they are. They're nice, huh? They're hunting for fish in the morning. So in the morning, because of the water, the fish goes up to eat what's on the surface. Because the sun, or the sunlight, as you see, reflects the top of the water. And because they see the top of the water, they're seeing particles of food. So what they do, the fish goes up to eat. Then the birds go down to see the fish that goes up. If you go up, right, you're done. Which is kind of like a nice analogy to carriers who flew too close to the sun. But also a really good, really, in a weird way, really good way of talking about the videos today. So I was talking about how lately I've been having a lot of problem with inspiration. I've been having a lot of problem making content. Now, ultimately speaking, this is not true. Technically speaking, it is. Ultimately speaking, it's not. Technically speaking, right? I've been making videos like this for 2 years. I've been making content for 4 years, but video like this, just talking to the camera, it's been 2 years. Technically speaking, I'd say that too much, but still. We used to do videos about food review, but videos about how I feel, video about state of mind, video about opinions. It's kind of new, bro. It's kind of new. It's newer, newish. It's 2 years, which is a long time, but in a lifetime, it's fucking nothing. Right? I'm 32 years old. I've been making content for 4 years. I don't know if you're good at math, but this is 8. This is 1/8 of my life. In case you didn't know, right? And if you wanted to be more precise, well, I don't think you could, but you can try, no problem. 4 out of 34, 32. How did you do that? Super easy. What is half of 32? 16, right? What is half of 16? 4. No, 8. What is half of 8? 4. Which is a quarter of the original. And 8. Oh, yeah, no. Fuck that, bro. You know what I mean? You know I did the right math. I don't need to prove myself to you. Fuck you. I'm in a really good mood, as you can tell. But that's the problem. That is the problem. This is... And I'm not complaining, right? But at the same time, when I was doing the Strawberry Moon, and the last year was about... The video was about how much I like doing this. We made a video on the other side of this bridge, on the other side. And we talk about niche content, right? I still remember those videos. And they're some of my fave to do. They're some of my fave videos that we ever did. However, we made so many videos. Like I had a comment on a video that I did 11 months ago, and somebody was talking about a can of Monster. So I know it's gonna sound outlandish. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but it's the truth. He was telling me about, hey, where'd you get that special kind of Monster? I'm like, oh, bro, I thought it was a special edition, because I'm like, what the fuck kind of question is that? It's pretty rare. So I went on Google's and I realized that this can was worth $32. I bought it a year ago for $4. This is really good. This is 800% more. We just did this math with years. Kind of crazy, isn't it? And yeah, so I was like, holy shit, this is kind of cool to know. This is really cool to know, right? Now, what I would do right now is, before I test the Monster, I would, oh, look at this, look at the birds behind me. They all came to me. Well, we're close to the water, so seagull are gonna come, right? Seagulls are super useful. They're usually close to the water, but they're close to the earth. So when you see seagull, you're actually close to land. You're still on water, you're close to land, right? They're half sea dwellers, half air dweller. That's pretty much it. They cannot always fly, they cannot swim that well. So there has to be earth. They have to be land, not earth, because earth is the whole thing, water included. My apologies. So like I was saying, with the content creation, it's been weird because, see, and it's not like I'm complaining, and maybe that's what I'm doing, which is sad because I'm doing a video about something that is super positive. You see the mood shift, because to me, I got pretty good footage. Okay, so I'll be completely honest. I was making videos at like 8:30 p.m. on my balcony. The sun goes down at 9 o'clock, right? You can see, look at this. It goes down at 9. At 9:30 I came in the house, right? But from 9 to 9:30 I was seeing the moon. Now, that's the tricky part. There was a lot of clouds, so it wasn't well to see, but I got footage. So when I came out tonight, I was like, bro, I already got footage. I don't really need to do this, right? Now, it ended up being wonderful because I figured out how to do this, first of all. Second of all, we had a nice place. Third of all, we had a lighthouse. Fourth of all, we got to see the moon sunset, right? What did I mention? Strawberry Moon. I didn't, right? So this is why I'm excited, because I got content that I never did before, right? But imagine how many videos that I did on food review. I had so many of them, right? And now you would think that the goal would be to do more variety content. Have you seen my fucking channel, bro? Have you seen my fucking channel, bro? It's variety as fuck. There's more variety than the magazine Variety. Little bit of a shade over here. But yeah, which is crazy because it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel that way. My biggest problem is most of the videos that I do, I don't remember. The fact that I remember the strawberry video because me and Jeanette talked about it, just one of my best friends. The fact that we remember that niche content is because I only made one video there. I only made one video. Hear me out. I only made one video out there. Ask me what's the thing that I talked last time when I did the nature core. I don't know. Ask me what video that I do last week. I don't know. You know. It really feels like And it's a great thing. It's supposed to be a good thing, but it doesn't feel like a good thing. The fact that it feels more and more like a need and not a want. I need to make content because I don't need to do shit. Right now, I need to work. Right? I need to find a better job than what I have right now, a more stable job than what I have right now, something that will give me hours. Kind of cool, huh? That's what I need to do. But because in a way, if I do nothing in a day, I'm like, fuck, you missed a day. Second of all, it becomes such a routine. And if I don't do videos, I'm like, what the fuck did you do today? Right? I feel like I need to make a video because I've been doing a video for so long, you know? It become part of a routine. Not part of a dream, not part of anything else, but a, holy, look at this. God damn, bruh. So the first time I'm seeing a flock bird. Did you know that flock? I don't know what it means, but possibly it's a story there, possibly a video there also, you know? So I don't remember most of the videos I did. And it sucks. It sucks. This is how windy it is, by the way. It sucks because in a perfect world, I still have this want to make videos. There's want to make videos for sure. For example, right? Crazy. See, I cannot remember the last time that I made a video that I really wanted to do. Destruction, corruption is done to forget. It's been years to deceive, see your silhouette. Destruction, corruption is all in my head. So what I'm supposed to feel now? See, and this is crazy because one of my videos that I wanted to do today is TikTok. And how TikTok live used to be special. It used to be really special. And now it doesn't feel special. This would have been the best position. Look at this. Like this. And you just put your hand, your arm on your knees. So you're gonna rest here. This would have been the best position. And look how stable it is. I'll know for next year, the 10th of June 2026. But lately the TikTok's live and they've been amazing. But it's been like, okay, well, and not so much of a workplace, but kind of like a workplace. You know, when you have workplace, you have the same people and the communities. I'm super grateful for that. But we're talking about I'm often talking to the same people, and I'm like, guys, it feels like again a routine. See, you're talking to your friends, and you're like, oh my god, we had to talk for 1 week. I got so much to tell you. And then you talk every day, and like, how are you? Good. What happened today? Nothing new. Nothing. So then you end up talking about other things, but you don't talk about each other, right? I don't know. It feels a bit weird. It feels a bit routine. And it feels like, again, I'm doing TikTok live every single day, which is good. So the best way to do TikTok live, for me, personally, is to do them every single day. Because if I take a day off, I take 2 days off. And if I take 2 days off, I take 3 days off. And then I take a week off. And I'm like, and I don't announce it. I'm like, oh, I'm taking a week off. I'm just like, oh, fuck it. Because I don't have a schedule, right? So this is my fault that it's not clear, right? Silhouette, corruption is all in my head. So tell me how I'm supposed to feel now. Fucking good song, bro. It sucks. Because it's shifting, right? And it's been something that's been going on for the last. It's been a while though. Like last year, no, well, around September, August, started having problem with being Ink Vendetta. I felt because I was working too much. I feel like it could be Steph, right? So this is my fault, but I was so focused on becoming Ink Vendetta that I left relationship that I had as Stefan, right? And this is not new. In December, I wasn't honest about that. In December, I had a girlfriend, right? And she wanted me to get a 9 to 5, which is normal. I wanted to get a 9 to 5 too, which is like, well, you're putting a lot of time in that, and that's not normal. I'm like, you're telling me what to do, right? But then the question is, it's a he said, she said. The way I was living, was it normal? No, I was making way too much content. I was making 4 hours of content per day. That's without the stream. That's without making That's without making clips. I was talking to her on the phone and I was making clips. And she was talking to me and she's like, "What are you watching? Are you listening to me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm just working." Like, can you put it down? Like, I have things to do, you know. And I don't. In my mind, I was like, she doesn't understand what it means to make content, right? She doesn't understand, you know. And that sucked. That sucked. But in reality, I was the weird one. She was living a normal life. I was not living a normal life. I'm still not living a normal life, but you know. So she was right. I just saw Kyle. She wins a lot. She wins a lot. Again, if you guys, I talk about him often. He's a guy that I respect a lot. One of my, I wouldn't say role model because we're similar, but he's somebody that I look up to. And he just did a video. He had a wedding. He said, "Guys, I gotta be here today." He has an inner circle, which is a Rocket League, where he trains people and they have like possibly tournaments. And he goes in and he's like, "Guys, I'm not gonna be able to do it to watch it today. I have a wedding, but send me the replay. We'll check it out together." And I'm like, this guy is able to work hard but still have a normal life, you know. I find in my life I'm normal. And then the question is, what is normal life, you know? And I don't think we have a same definition. Is normal life a 9 to 5? A normal life. What is a normal life? Ask yourself what is a normal life. Ask your brother, or your sister, or your neighbor, or your parents what is a normal life. It's the same thing. And possibly not. Possibly not. Right? Possibly not. I've been listening to a lot of TikTok battles lately. And there's these two guys that I really like watching because they're two assholes, they're two douchebags. They're two fucking garbage people. And they're destroying each other. So it's like, okay, well, it's a victimless crime because they're both aggressor. It's a victimless crime because they're both predator. They're not predator in the sense of what you think, but there's no prey. It's not a bullying, it's co-bullying. Mutual bullying. So I'm like, okay, well, this is great. I'm watching them destroy each other. And one of them is really into TikTok. And he's like, I'm in the ranking. It's like, guys, I'm giving you so much time to get, and he's obsessed with making the ranking. He's obsessed with gifts, he's obsessed with money. Then one is more chill. He's like, okay, well, I did a lot today, I'm grateful. However, the other one begs a lot. He begs. I'm checking to see if the sun is up. And I'm seeing this guy, and I'm like, okay, well, this is how I was. My father, right now, is working on the apartment. I have a plastic thing in my ears, and it's bugging me. Really bugging me. Let's see. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. I'm not gonna cry over it, but still. It's really bad because my father is working on the apartment crazy. Like, I saw him last time and we fought because he was so obsessed. He was like, I'm gonna be late for work. I'm like, you're your own boss, how can you be late? However, I'm doing the same thing, making content, right? So that was not only change, and that I was able to see that and recognize myself in this behavior. As a negative behavior, I'm like, holy shit, this was me, bro. Not 20 years ago, that's last year. You know? It felt different. And I feel like a lot of what I'm saying right now doesn't make a lot of sense, but a lot of what I'm saying right now is due to the fact that we were so unhealthy last year. We were so unhealthy. Really, really unhealthy. You know, that's life. That's really life. You know? Because it wasn't healthy, maybe I'm having this love and hate relationship. Like I said, when I came in to make the Strawberry Moon videos, I was not happy. Like, oh fuck, I have to work, you know. And it's not like, it's complex because with I have to work, that's actually a really good way to put it. You see, the brain will talk to the brain. If you don't put filter, if you don't think, the brain will talk exactly how it should talk. It feels like work. So when I'm working 9 to 5, right, I see a work and reward, right? I'm working for this company, they pay me, they pay my bill, I'm able to go to a restaurant once in a week. I'm like, fuck, this is good time, right? Now we're doing this, and I'm like, fuck, I need to work. Now, feeling like you need to work, there's a need to be a reward. There needs to be a payment of some sort. This is the difference. I have to work versus I'm gonna get to film a video. See? When you asked me last year, it wasn't work, it was a dream. Now, right now, it's a work, it's a job. And when that means job, it's not about money. I just know that I just said about the rewards. But it's like, oh, this is work, right? I missed making clips. This is how crazy I am. I miss making clips. I miss streaming. Right? When I said I don't have motivation to make content or I don't have inspiration, when I say this is not true, technically not true, what I mean by it to say is I'm gaming a lot lately, and gaming has been very fulfilling. But gaming in itself, it's not, to me, I'm gonna get a lot of people mad, but to me, gaming is not making content. To me, gaming is having fun. Now I'm making content, so this is more quote unquote work. It's more of something that maybe I cannot relax as much. You know what I mean? And yeah, this is the way I see things. This is really the way I see things. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. I don't know. You see, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about Elden Ring. I want to play Elden Ring. Elden Ring, by the way, is my favorite game. This is my fourth playthrough, and I'm like, fuck. It feels different. Now, the first time was really surprising. The second time, I'm like, okay, I'll get to learn the story. The third time was like, okay, well, this is nice because I know the game, I'm having fun, I miss it. Now, this time it feels like, okay, well, I'm skipping shit. And I shouldn't be skipping shit. I should be excited, right? Now, ultimately speaking, if I was playing it would be a different experience, but since I have to comment on it, it's really, really, really different. And it feels different. It feels like something that's... I don't know. It's missing the oomph. I was talking about this like 2 weeks ago. And it was really weird because I associated that with depression. I was making taste tests, right? I was making taste tests. I was filming taste tests. Is that better? That's better, right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And because of depression, I was like, okay, well, I don't enjoy food, right? And when I see the amount of food reviews that I did, I made so many of them, you know? Kind of feels like we're going around in a circle. And what I mean by that, the food review is actually the best way to talk about it. I have a choice between something that I really enjoy, something that I can try. I'll go with something I can try because I can make a video about it. I'm like, yo, you can make a video about it, right? And that sucks because before I'm like, yo, you get to do something cool. You get to do a video. It's more so, if I do this, a video is going to be following. The mentality behind it is very different. The need versus I want to do it. I need to make videos because that's all I'm doing nowadays. It's making videos, except for working, is possibly the most constructive thing that I can do all day. Right? And I'm tired of doing nothing. I want to be constructive. I want to be doing something for my future. Which is that. And it's really weird because this need. See, the fact that I wasn't excited to film the Strawberry Moon, the fact that the ending was so beautiful. The ending, we got to see the moon, we got to see it set. It was beautiful. Now we're gonna see the sunrise. This is last 10 minutes of the videos. What about the last hours? What I was doing? You know, it is different. I felt the need to have a sausage that we had in a bag because it wasn't special enough, and I was like, yo, let's party. And then it just feels like a workplace. We have a 9 to 5, right, on a Thursday. what is it? What is it called? Secasset. Secasset. Yeah, it's a party on Thursday. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I remember at work. Where we were having a meal every single Friday, and people were talking about on Monday, talking about the meal of Friday, and I was like, dude, you just came back from work, But just like them, we all believed that this was what we needed for motivation. The motivation should be the work itself. The motivation should be making a video itself. And it just doesn't feel like it just. When I'm making videos, I feel like it's a never-ending story. And right now, what it feels like, and I'm sorry if it's depressing, but right now what it feels like is no matter what I do, no matter what videos I do, I'm taking a step forward, but I'm running a marathon. So I'm like, you have another 5, 10, 20, 100 kilometers to do. Or miles longer than. Let's go with miles. Let's go with miles. That's a lot. But at the same time, I know I'm going to be doing this for the next 20 years. When I'm thinking about the next 20 years, I'm enjoying the idea. I'm enjoying the mentality of this is the next 20 years of my life. And I think I just need to change my mind. I just need to change ideas, just to go out, find a job that can work on Monday to Friday, realize how lucky we are. How lucky we are. Look at this. It's kind of cool. She's hungry. I'm saying she because it's a bird. Was it a puppy? I would call him he. The cat I would say she. If it was a fucking alien, I don't know. I feel like I miss this. Last year, yeah, let's put it like that, right? I missed the feeling that I had when I was working. I was like, I can't wait to go home and film these videos. Or last year, I was like, I'm so in love with making this. This is what I'm thinking, when I'm eating, when I'm sleeping, I'm cleaning, I'm dreaming. And people told me, yo, you're working too hard. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not working hard enough. And this year I'm like, am I working too much? My hometown, where I was born, I miss the guy that would have decided to film Strawberry Moon. I miss that guy. And I'm also not that guy anymore, And that sucks. Because there's a mentality behind me that I might be that guy next year. I might not be that guy, I literally came in today, yesterday, but still today because I didn't sleep. I literally came in today on my TikTok live, the first thing I did when I woke up. Took a shower, masturbated, took a shower, had an order, thank you so much. Then I went to TikTok live. And I was like, okay, well, it's time to eat, time to do a TikTok live versus, hey, I'm eating, I'm doing nothing, so I should do a TikTok live. Mentality behind it, I'm eating, I should do a TikTok, mentality behind it, I'm eating, let's go live versus, you know what, I'm doing nothing, let's go live, let's have some fun, let's talk to people. It's a different mindset, it's a very different mindset. I don't know. It kind of sucks, isn't it? Lately, the hardest thing has been not having IDs. The reason why I'm doing recaps is because I don't have IDs. The reason why we're making these videos is because we feel I was talking about the whole video. I was talking, and I was feeling like it wasn't. I keep on saying today. No, it's not determination. It's not passion. I'm missing. You know what I'm missing? Inspiration. Inspiration. The second a cook stop creating recipe, just follow the same recipe, become lazy, and it becomes not a good cook. The second a musical artist start writing music that he knows is popular versus music that he wants to do. I'm gonna give you the worst example. Taylor Swift. She started doing country, then she did punk, then she did rock. Yeah, I miss that. I was that guy that did country. I was that guy that did rock. And that guy that did pop. And now I'm just making music because that's what I know. I know how to do. I feel weirdly. It's such a weird feeling, but I feel like this kid who makes content because his father was making content, and his father was making content because his father before him made content, and then you realize that the father didn't want to make content to begin with. The kid didn't want to make content to begin with. But then somehow, somewhere, if he's been doing this for 40 years, look at the water, how nice this is, right? There's a reason why he's been doing it for 4 years. If he didn't like it, he would have done, It is of an artist, which is also this, even though it's a horrible thing to do, it's exactly what I'm trying to say. What if it's the death of an artist in the beginning of common life, of day to day? What's art? We could argue all day what's art. It's so vague. Fun fact, vague is way in French. What's art? When did you stop doing art? I don't know. We put ourselves through that. We put ourselves through so much videos, so much work, I don't know. It's off. Like right now, this is what's pissing me off. This is why we're making this video, and this is a negative video, but I don't care. This is what's bugging me right now. Look at this. We're supposed to be. This is the best place on earth. I don't know where I would go. I don't know. It should be more enjoyable. It should be the dream coming true. It doesn't feel that way. Why doesn't it feel that way? Why can't it feel that way? When did it stop feeling that way? Because it did feel like that. It did feel like. But at the decided moments, Wednesday, when I broke my phone, I went to repair the phone, and I saw a guy that I used to work with, and he's always in the fucking shop. And he's annoying because he's pushing. He's kind of like an asshole, but okay. He's kind of like an asshole, right? I'll be honest, he's an asshole. But he feels that it's normal, it's cultural for him to be an asshole. That's the way he talks to his friend, that's the way he talks to his father, that's the way he talks to his mom. So he doesn't feel like he's doing something wrong. So you're like, okay, well, you're an asshole, but you don't feel like you're an asshole. See, there's a difference between I am an asshole because I want to be an asshole, or I'm an asshole because I think being an asshole. How much I want to bet that this is the same bird? Yeah, because it's not looking. It's looking. If it would be looking at the same place. Yeah, I'm an asshole because I think it's normal. And he kept on saying like, "Yo, you're still making content." I don't know. It feels like the life that I'm living is resumed to making videos. And I used to love that. I used to love the fact that people are saying, oh, hey, films work. I used to love that. Now I don't. I don't know why. If I was more inspired, I would have the passion back. I would have passion. I would have the bravado, the sass, the guts, the balls, the testicles. To fill in my whole body. I had a moment of euphoria when I saw the moves appear. I'm like, such good content. I'm talking to the camera right now. Why does it feel like more? If Anna was seeing this, she would say it's haunted. It's the fucking banana. I have no clue. Anyway, that's enough for now. Let's go home because my phone is at 22%. Let's go film some videos. Again, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna be filming some videos. So why am I not filming videos right now? Because I'll come back tomorrow for the sunrise. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds great. We love you guys. Take it easy. You know what? I'll come back tomorrow at the exact same place. How cool is that? Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Helicopter Show. Because I'm having a wonderful day on this 11 June 2025. Today we're talking about Crystal of Atlan and the fact that I didn't like the game. So yesterday I was talking about how I'm going to start Crystal of Atlan. I was super excited to do so. It's not that I don't like the game, it's because it's a clone of so many games before it. It's a system where you have energy, and you have the energy because you need to progress. So you go stages by stages by stages. It's a great game. It's a great game. It's just something I don't like. For example, the same thing for Solo Leveling was the reason I gave up. The same thing for Genshin Impact. There's no energy. It feels like a really good game, but it also feels like you need energy to move on. And it's just not something that I want. It's very similar. So you do chapters. You go back to town. You go in the dungeon. You do one stage. You progress. It takes energy. Energy was not a problem. We didn't have like, oh my god, you're running low. But it's just not something that I want to play. So, yeah, we're gonna give up on the Crystal Atlan. I know people were waiting for that. I know people wanted me to play Crystal Atlan. Sadly, it's not. I'm not gonna force myself. I don't want to force myself to play a game that I don't like, but I should play a game that I don't like because, for the matter of being different, being diverse. Look where we are right now. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fucking nice? That's great. So, apologize for that. Don't blink. It's your boy in the lakeshore next to in Lachine, next to the lighthouse, enjoying this day on this 11 June 2025. Today is we're doing a video for the gaming channel. We are talking about Gundam G Eternal. I'll be completely honest, I love this game. I was really disappointed to lose the account. I tried to get it back. I tried. This is me announcing that we're back in a different fashion. Sorry for that air. It's just because it's windy. We're lakeshore, so of course it's windy. We're gonna be back in a couple of ways. The first one that we're gonna come back is tonight. We're gonna start playing again. The second way is we're not gonna be reading the story anymore. First of all, it's a lot of story. Second of all, it's going fast. Third of all, we already read it, so I do feel like you guys should be able to enjoy this. I'm possibly also gonna do a voiceless game because this could be a game that I fucking love. Gundam, I fucking love it. However, it's very narrative. It's automatic. So this could be a game that I don't talk, and I could play the bus. That's mostly what I'm talking about. I want a game that because I'm working now and I'm doing 3 hours of bus every single day, and I don't have anything to play because they all need me to fucking talk. So the G Eternal would be a really good way. And it's a game that I love. It's really popular. Right now, it's one of the most popular grossing games. So people spend the most on G Eternal, which is great. I want to play it. So we're coming back tonight, the 10th to the 11th of June. And this is it. So I apologize if you don't like that. Want to hear me talk? Look at the first version. You have 3 weeks of me talking. Salut, c'est ton Chamink. J'espère que tu vas bien faire ton berger en ce 11 juin 2025. Oh, regarde-moi ça. Une belle petite insecte. C'est-tu pas beau, ça? C'est pas beau, ça. On est sur le bord de l'eau à Lachine. C'est super, c'est beau, ça, ici. Aujourd'hui, on va parler de la grève des autobus RCM. Les cheveux sont fous. Je m'excuse, c'est le vent. Écoute, je peux rien y faire. On va le couper bientôt. Parce que je commence à tenir des cheveux longs, là. Mais je voulais en parler parce que hier, il y a eu un problème. C'est qu'ils ont dit, bon, ben, regarde, on fait la grève. Puis là, c'est vraiment une grave ce qui se passe là. Puis il fallait qu'on en parle parce que ça ne peut pas continuer comme ça. Premièrement, ils ont dit qu'ils allaient faire des horaires. Puis ils ont dit, regardez, l'autobus ne marche pas durant la journée, mais durant les heures de pointe, ça marche. Est-ce que c'est correct? Le monde, surprenamment, le monde se sont plaints, mais il y a beaucoup de monde qui sont soutenus. On dit, OK, fais qu'est-ce que tu veux. Tu sais, je pense à des gens qui se plaignent des infirmières, qui se plaignent des professeurs qui vous demandent plus d'argent. j'ai pas entendu tant de monde que ça se plaindre à cause des autobus. Ce qui est même assez bien. Maintenant, ceci étant dit, hier matin, le 10 juin, il avait dit qu'il arrêterait à 9h35, à 9h38. Ça été à 9h05. Ce qui, de un, a été très pénible pour les personnes. Les gens qui ont manqué la job, les gens qui ont manqué l'école. Mais ça, c'est le pire. Il y a des vidéos de. Ça, c'est vraiment déplaisant. Ça, c'est vraiment déplaisant. Je vais aller. Ça va être le style de Ink Vendetta. Un peu out there, c'est un petit peu. Comment je pourrais dire ça? C'est un petit peu bizarre, mais c'est moi. Vous aimez ça? On voit le jeune qui se lève, puis on le lot. J'ai vu des vidéos hier de métro qu'on disait que le monde attendait. Ils sont juste passés, ils sont pas arrêtés. Juste pour larguer les gens. Présentement, c'est le côté bizarre. On a écouté Canal de Papel. La maison de papier, qui est incroyable. La maison de papier, c'est une de mes émissions préférées. C'est une émission qui est incroyable. Puis il parle d'un mariage de banque, puis il dit le monde va nous supporter parce qu'il nous aime. Le monde qui supporte la STM l'utilise parce qu'ils aiment. On va pas se le cacher, il y a beaucoup de monde qui dépend de la STM, puis c'est un bon service, on est quand même chanceux. C'est très cher. On est quand même extrêmement chanceux. Puis à Montréal, il n'y a pas moyen de se faire. Mais là, avec les manques, les arrêts plutôt, qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est que les gens vont s'arrêter, les gens ne seront plus là pour les supporter. Puis c'est un problème parce qu'il va y avoir de la rancune. Imagine, tu prends le boss, tu te dis, Chris, c'est pas venu la dernière fois. T'sais, déjà, le monde qui se plaint quand ça te s'arrête en retard. Imagine maintenant. Mais je sais mal, c'est que le monde, il se porte à les autobus, mais là, ils se portent. Fait que c'est très triste.